Hey guys, I'll be showing you how to achieve this look. You'll be needing these braids from Amazon and it is very affordable. I used about 5 or 4 packs in total. I'm not too sure, but you know that you don't have to use the exact amount that I used. I started off by conrolling my hair all the way back. Again, when it comes to crochet, we know that the cornrows will be covered, so it doesn't have to be so neat. You know what I mean? So just cornrow your hair all the way back, but I did mine in a bit of a circle so that way I'll be able to pull my hair, pull it all the way up and make it look like my natural hair. So after cornrolling, I'm going to go ahead and start crocheting the braids. These crochet braids are already pre-looped, so it makes the whole entire process so much easier. I sometimes use 3 braids at the same time, and sometimes I use 4 because I wanted a full look. I didn't want it to look scanty. I definitely wanted it to look like it was coming out of my scalp. But if you do not want the look to be too full, I would advise that you use 2 braids as at a time instead of 4 or 3. This was a very quick hairstyle, as you can already tell, and it is also low maintenance for those that are looking for something that they don't have to deal with every day. And when I say low maintenance, I mean you don't have to play around with this hair at all, except when you are going out and you need to style it one way or the other. Other than that, you just wake up, shake your head from left to right, and everything will fluff back up. Something else to keep in mind for those that go to the gym, if you're thinking about a hairstyle like this, make sure you keep in mind to wash it at least once every 2 weeks because this hair traps in heat and sweat. So you need to make sure that you are washing it. Now, the beautiful thing about it is that even though it's synthetic, when you wash it, it doesn't lose the curls, nothing happens to the hair. Just make sure you're not manipulating the actual hair itself. Just focus on washing your scalp, and then you could choose to air dry or use the blow dryer to dry your scalp. Another thing to keep in mind is the season when you get this hairstyle done. Some people feel like this hairstyle is only perfect in the winter because it's a lot of hair. Honestly, to me, I agree, but I would definitely be getting this hairstyle again this summer because I love the fact that I didn't have to lay my edges every single day. I had this hair in for over a month and I can honestly count how many times I laid my edges. And that is something that I really keep in mind when I'm getting a hairstyle done because we have 4C hair. I have 4C hair. I make sure that I do not manipulate my edges as much because, again, I care a lot about my edges. So the fact that I didn't have to lay my edges every single day was definitely a plus for me. So if you are looking for a hairstyle that you don't have to lay your edges every single day, this is the hairstyle for you because there are numerous ways to style it without your edges actually showing. When I initially got this hair done, someone saw it and was like, "Oh, is this hair heavy?" And kid you not, this hair is so lightweight, very lightweight. You wouldn't even feel a thing on your head. So again, it has a lot of pros. I would definitely advise you guys to go ahead and get this hair done. For those that already know, I also do have sensitive scalp, which means that I always have to wash the hair before I use it. But this particular braid, I didn't have to wash it. It didn't irritate my scalp in any way. I was not itching, nothing of that sort. So that's also another plus to keep in mind. Last but not least, we already know how beautiful this hair color is. Again, I chose ombre because my original hair color is black. And the beautiful thing about this hair is once it gets old, that is even when the beauty comes out. And a lot of people thought that this was my hair, especially when it got old, given the fact that the roots were also black. So be wise when you are picking your hair color. The video is now coming to an end. You guys, when you get this hairstyle done, don't be quick to cut it and cut it. This is what it looked like when I initially finished. I decided not to cut it, but a few days later I cut the fronts into bangs. But I love this look overall. I would give it a 8 over 10. I'll show you guys the final look at some point when I stepped out for an event. This is what the final look looked like. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.